I'm going to show you how to line a baking tin. So I'm going to get my baking tin ready here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pastry brush, and I've got a little bit of veg oil in a bowl here, or you could use spray oil around the edges as well and then just spread it round. I'm going to use my brush just to put a tiny touch of oil into my tin, and that is going to help the baking paper to stick to the edges rather than it might start curling off, it might come away a little bit, and we're going to just use a little bit of oil just to stick the paper to the tin. And then I'm going to spread out my baking paper. I'm going to place my tin in the top corner so that I use the space really efficiently. And I'm going to use a pencil. Pencil shows up much better on baking paper than a pen or like a biro. So I'm going to use my pencil just to go around the outside of the tin, and I'm going to make a circle which is going to fit into the bottom of my tin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roughly cut around the circle that I've just drawn and then cut it out a bit more precisely. It's just easier to handle a small piece of paper like this than it is to try and cut a circle off a roll. I'm going to go all the way around, cutting up the base lining of my tin. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that into the bottom of the tin. And then next I'm going to cut out some strips to go around the outside of the tin. So I'm going to use a couple of strips from this edge piece so I can use up the paper really well. But you could do one long one if you wanted to. And I'm just going to pop these inside the tin. So they're going to touch the bottom. They're going right down to the bottom edge, and it's following the line of the bottom of the tin. So there's no exposed tin in this piece here. It's nice and sealed. I'm going to go with my other piece. Pop that in. Make sure it's, there we go. I'm going to give it another little trim. Make sure it's all flush up against the edge of the tin. Okay. There's no exposed tin. I'm really happy with that. This is a really great way to line a cake tin. It's going to give you a really nice finish on your sponge. Your sponge will have lovely edges and a nice like corner edge around the bottom. So I hope that was helpful for you.